Just the entire vibe of things in some media outlets on social media just seemed like just uncalled for. Like, like the industry is the worst place to be in. That's how things were projected, which was quite sad. So Mumbai Saga, I think, releases next month. You will see the promo up in a couple of days. First part was based on a book, and the second part has taken a lot of time to write. So I don't know really what the status is. I'm a little superstitious. I generally like to talk about projects once they hit the floor.
Imran Hashmi, so there are so many notions about Bollywood, about late comings and all that. Now you are one actor who's very, very punctual. Why are you punctual?
It's an old habit. It's a bad habit that I've got. I'm trying to break it.
No, you should not. You should not. I give examples to people that
I feel guilty when I don't come on time.
No, you are very punctual.
I don't know. I've got this from I don't know my school days. I don't know. Someone shouted at me or something. I don't know what happened. But that's I'm very conscious of that. Very aware of the fact that timing is very important. If I respect you, you should respect my idea of And it's reached the point where it's become a little in the middle. It got a little compulsive. Like I used to get really upset with people for being in even like 15, 20 minutes late. And I realized that I have to keep that much kind of leeway because you're staying in a place like Bombay, people do get late. They get stuck in traffic. Some people's consider time is off by hours.
Of course. No, that is, we've experienced quite a bit within the industry as well. Okay, now you said about the social media a short while back. How do you look at the way the social media conversations, they are evolving in the last, especially say in the last 8-9 months around Bollywood as well? How do you look at it?
It's malicious. It's downright, I don't know. It's uncalled for. It's very negative. That's what that's a sense that I got through the entire lockdown. And just the entire vibe of things in some media outlets on social media just seemed like just uncalled for. Like the industry is the worst place to be in. That's how things were projected, which was quite sad. And so much so that I stopped reading it beyond a point. In the beginning, there were news articles that started coming up, and I was consuming that. But I realized that it's just it's a waste of time. It's just too much garbage to take in your head when there's nothing's going to come out of it. So after that, I stopped reading all of those things, and also stopped going through those comments.
Okay, now you were part of Bard of Blood, which was received very well.
Yeah.
People would love to see the second season of Bard of Blood as well. Yeah. Now, considering the way creative work is being dissected of late, as a creative person, do you think twice when you're reading the script? Because especially when it comes to political subjects of realism, having realism into it, real life references to it, it can be taken out of context very easily. We've seen quite a few examples.
Yes, it
does it bother you as an artist?
It does. It also, you have to it's like walking through a minefield now, because you have to think of so many things. There's a lot of kind of censorship that happens even during writing these days for writers on the table, because they feel, this probably will really tick off someone. This will tick off a certain group, or this has political tones. So we got to be a little careful with the material. That's not really complete freedom of your your creative freedom, is it? You're pretty much it's self-censorship before it gets on the page, because you know that either it's not going to be allowed there by the censor board, or people are going to object to it. So let's make something that's kind of very midway. You can't really play on the front foot, You can't step out. You can't step out of the crease now, because you got to just play in the confines of those rules, and that's not good for any creative form. It stifles you.
Okay, and what about Bard of Blood season 2? Is it happening?
I don't know so far, because the first part was based on a book, and the second part has taken a lot of time to write. So I don't know really what the status is, because it was easier for the first season, because the entire thing was just picked up from the book, edited, and put on the page. So I mean, the last I heard was the writers and the team were jamming, but I don't really know the status of that.
All right, what about Mumbai Saga and Chehre? That I think those are the two films that.
Yes. So
will be
Mumbai
coming.
Saga, I think, releases next month. You will see the promo up in a couple of days. We're going with a release on Amazon mostly, and there's Chehre, which we've not really locked in yet. It all depends on the situation with the cinemas of how things pan out. Because I believe there are a lot of releases now. At least a lot of people have come forward and they are planning a few releases after the month of March. So we'll have to see how that goes, and then ultimately we'll take a call on that. And Ezra also will take a call. We're still doing the VFX on that. The film is complete. I finished shooting for it in Jan.
Anything else in the pipeline?
Forthcoming projects, yeah.
Apart from Tiger 3, anything else?
I'm a little superstitious. I generally like to talk about projects once they hit the floor.
Okay, so Imran, there is Zero Discrimination Day on March 1st. So it is basically when we celebrate the right of everyone to live a full and productive life. If you would want to give any thoughts to your fans, if your views on Zero Discrimination Day.
Well, I think everyone has a right to kind of live their life to the fullest and to be the best version of themselves.
Right.
And, not to be any discrimination in that per se. Let everyone blossom in their own field and their personalities and characters blossom. So, yeah, I think there should be a place under the sun for everyone. So
should be a place. That's so very well said. All right, Imran Hashmi, as always, lovely talking to you. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Congratulations for Lut Gaye doing so well, and looking forward to all your future ventures.